This is what you'll be able to create by the end of this video, a fully 3D printable Liu Bei model, generated entirely with free local AI tools and software, starting from just an idea and turned it into a 2D image. And now we're going to convert 2D image to a 3D model by using Hunyuan3D on your machine.
That's awesome. It's really interesting. Stephen, quickly show us how you use AI to generate 3D model and print it. Hello everyone, welcome back to AI Printify. I'm Agent K, your lovely co-host. For Stephen, he is an AI and 3D printing enthusiast who barely knows anything about AI and 3D modeling software. But he has been learning a lot from this community and leveraging AI to make his 3D printing dream comes real.
Thanks, Kay, for your really lovely introduction of me. Welcome, folks, to our second part of AI-powered 3D printing. Today, we'll transform 2D Liu Bei from last episode into a 3D printable models using Hunyuan3D to generate the 3D model, then export to Bambu Studio for 3D printing. All locally on your laptop.
What exactly is Hunyuan3D and why are you using it? I've heard of tools like Meshi.ai and Triple3D.ai offer similar features, maybe even better.
Great question. Those online AI tools are definitely impressive. I've tried them myself, but most come with limited free trials, and after a while, I hit a paywall. We're all about unlimited experimentation without restrictions, and most importantly, keeping our data private. That's why we're using Hunyuan3D. It's an open source AI model that specializes in turning text or 2D images into 3D models. And the version we're running today, called low-VRAM, which is optimized for devices with limited graphics memory, like my laptop with just 8 GB VRAM.
Absolutely. You can learn a lot from the Hunyuan3D project on GitHub. What's really cool is how Hunyuan3D generates fully textured 3D models in just one step. It also supports 3D model generation by text or images. Super easy! Hey Stephen, can you show us where to start?
Sure, Kay. Let's install Hunyuan3D using Pinokio, even though Hunyuan3D also offers a portable version from their GitHub link. First, launch Pinokio. On the Discover page, search for Hunyuan3D-2-lowVRAM and click on it. Next, start the download. When prompted with Save As, the default path is fine, just proceed, then click Install Now. Pinokio will take care of all the complex setup and dependencies for you automatically. Once the installation is complete, you'll see 5 model options to launch Hunyuan3D. Choose the one that best matches your system's RAM and VRAM. In my case, I'm selecting the model for 32 GB RAM and 6 GB VRAM. After launching, click the pop-out icon to open Hunyuan3D in your browser.
With Hunyuan3D open, drag in your Liu Bei image from last episode. 2 important settings. First, aux tree resolution start with 256. Higher numbers mean more detail but take longer time to generate. Second, guidance scale, keep it between 7 and 10 so it sticks closely to our image.
Alright, I'm setting the aux tree resolution to 256 and the guidance scale to 8. Then click Generate Shape and Texture. You can rotate the 3D model, and it actually matches quite well with our 2D Liu Bei image. Let's go ahead and save the output as liubei.glb. We can also generate a model directly from text. Go to here, let's paste in our Liu Bei prompt and wait for it to render. Well, it's not exactly what we were hoping for. That's why I split the process into 2 parts. First, generating an image from text, and then converting that image into a 3D model.
After we have the GLB file, are we ready to print now?
Not yet, Agent K. In order to import the model to the 3D printer slicer, we need to transform the model from GLB to STL format. As a bonus tip, I'll release a fine-tuning AI-generated model demo by using Blender. Certainly we can use Blender to convert the GLB format to STL or OBJ format, but now let's go to any online tool to convert the GLB format quickly. For example, I use convert3d.org. It is free to convert GLB to a list of 3D formats. Just drag and drop our Liu Bei GLB file and then voila, pretty much immediately you get the Liu Bei ready to export. Select either OBJ or STL. Bambu Studio can import both of the formats.
So, Stephen, now we have OBJ file. Are we ready to print now?
Almost there, Agent K. Now we can print the 3D model. My 3D printer is Bambu Lab P1S, so I'm using Bambu Studio. But for other 3D printers, they will have their own slicer to prepare the printing. But Bambu Studio do support other 3D printers brands, so you can try it. In case you haven't installed Bambu Studio, let me show you where you can download it. Go to bambulab.com download page. I shared the link in below. Click Bambu Studio Win. Once download completes, open the setup file. You know the drill. Click Next. I agree. Then install. Then Next. It'll run Bambu Studio once you click Close.
So, Stephen, can you print the model now?
Before we can import the object file, we need to extract the downloaded zip file from convert3d.org. Now you can drag the object file to Bambu Studio. It prompts object too small. Just hit yes. You can zoom in by scrolling middle mouse button. Then click lay on face or press F key. Then click on the bottom of the base. It will rotate Liu Bei into the standing posture. Then hit F key again. Now we need to fix the non-manifold edges by simply click on the repair. In few seconds the model has been repaired. Let me rotate Liu Bei to face us. Click on Liu Bei and press R key. Drag the blue arrow to rotate Liu Bei. Then I want to enlarge the scale of Liu Bei. Press S key. Let me make it bigger. Before we send to the printer, we need to make sure its base is flat. So let's rotate the model. It seems like the base is not completely flat. The easiest way is to cut the base by pressing C key. Left click the mouse to move the yellow cube to the bottom. We only need to remove those patterns by hit the perform cut. Then we will get a complete flat base for 3D printing. Don't need to worry about the error. Once it moves Liu Bei back to the plate, the error will disappear. Then we can delete the residual of the cut.
All these steps are quite simple. So, Stephen, can you print the model now?
Absolutely, Agent K. Now we can slice the plate. It doesn't enable support. Let's go to Support tab. Click Enable Support. I prefer Tree Auto and Tree Slim for reduce the support wastage. Let's change the threshold angle to 25. Change the value of top Z distance and bottom Z distance to 0.3. It will help to remove the support tree easier. To further improve the printing quality, I changed the layer height to higher quality from 0.28 mm to 0.56 mm. Then we are good to go. Slice the plate. It requires 2 hours and print the plate. It will send the print job to my P1S printer.
While we are waiting the 3D printer to do its job, if this video helped you, please do 3 things for us. First, smash that like button. Helps others find this community. Second, subscribe and hit the bell. You won't miss the bonus demo on how to fine-tune the AI generated model. Last but not least, comment below what should we create next. More 3 Kingdom Heroes characters. We are very much welcome any suggestions.
Finally, the printing was completed. This is the AI generated Liu Bei from text to 3D model. Actually, if we scale it up before printing, it will reveal even finer details. Want to take it further? In our bonus demo, I'll show you how to enhance Liu Bei's details using Blender. So stay tuned. We'd love to see your AI-powered creations too. Please share them with AI Printify for a chance to be featured in our next video. Until then, happy experimenting and 3D printing.